her final voyage, old Ironsides, trim and proud, moved majestically into New York Harbor on August 29, 1931. Launched in 1797, her faded log, yellowed with age, was a record of long and heroic service. Though her hull bore the scars of many battles, she had never known defeat. And in our history, no ship ever fired the imagination of Americans like the frigate Constitution, whose sturdy side shielded and protected a young and struggling nation in the dark, uncertain days following the Revolution. Retired in 1881 after 84 years of active service, old Ironsides had just been rebuilt and restored as she sailed by the Statue of Liberty a quarter of a century ago on a 22,000-mile farewell journey. American schoolchildren had contributed their pennies by the millions to save the gallant old ship, which brought glory to her name and honor to her country. Today, berthed in the placid waters at the Boston Navy Yard, the Eagle of the Sea is as seaworthy as when she was built. Unconquered by hostile shot and shell, old Ironsides has waged her hardest battle against the ravages of time. Repairs have been made regularly through the years, preserving the original Constitution, now nearing her 160th birthday. Workmen are busy replacing deck timbers on the 2,200-ton ship, whose hull is little more than 200 feet long. Built and outfitted for $300,000, her first spikes were supplied by Paul Revere. Old Ironsides' 54 cannon are silent, but 40 crewmen walk her deck. Mounting the gangway, they salute like the sailors in her days of glory. Keeping the frigate shipshape, today's crew remembers her first great sea victory, clearing the American coast of French privateers in 1798. A half-century later, she was to carry Old Glory around the world on her longest cruise. Below deck are the tight quarters shared by Old Ironsides' original crew of 475 men and boys. It's low bridge for the taller sailors of today. Here can be found the heavy guns, ammunition, and, to prevent sparks, the leather powder buckets. Early 19th century cannon shot included this chain and star spreader, a four-pronged weapon which, when fired, opened like an umbrella to rip the sails and rigging of enemy ships. This grape shot sprayed like shrapnel, and these 24-pound cannonballs helped Old Ironsides to a succession of famous victories against the British Navy in the War of 1812. A salt pork cask recalls that the Constitution carried provisions for 6 months at sea. Though her rigging is bare, she still sails securely into the hearts of visitors who come by the thousands to see and marvel at this living link with the colorful age of wind-driven warships. One of America's first fighting craft, she played a leading role in establishing our freedom on the seas. All the fittings are authentic, recapturing the spirit of that memorable day when, using this capstan, the Constitution first weighed anchor. Emphasizing again the ship's cramped cabin quarters, here is the warrant officer's mess, its table set with original pewterware. In the captain's cabin in 1805, America dictated peace without tribute to the Barbary pirates at this very table. Old Ironsides' guns in the background have bombarded the forts of Tripoli into surrender. The Constitution is secure at her birth, yet in 1830, condemned as unseaworthy, she would have been broken up except for a poem that aroused the nation, Oliver Wendell Holmes' Old Ironsides. I tear her tattered ensign down, long has it waved on high, and many an eye has danced to see that banner in the sky. Beneath it rung the battle shout and burst the cannon's roar. The meteor of the ocean air shall sweep the clouds no more. Her deck once red with heroes' blood, where knelt the vanquished foe, when winds were hurrying o'er the flood and waves were white below, no more shall feel the victor's tread or know the conquered knee. The harpies of the shore shall pluck the eagle of the sea. Oh, better that her shattered hulk should sink beneath the wave. Her thunders shook the mighty deep, and there should be her grave. Nailed to the mast her holy flag, set every threadbare sail, and give her to the god of storms, the lightning and the gale.